Welcome back to Sisters Insanity.
Happy October 4th, everybody, 2024.
We have yet another assortment of readings for you. Are you ready? I don't know. Are you ready?
I am definitely ready for this.
And you go first this time since I went first last.
Alrighty. I am shuffling my way over to you.
Oh, good.
Stop the table.
Careful.
So anyway, guys. Ha ha ha. Anyhoozles. So, from the Viking Decorino, we have the Queen of Cups. So with this card, you might be feeling some sort of way. Okay? I'm going to try to back up a little so that I am picked up on the mic. So with this card, you're having a lot of high feelings, a lot of worries and wonderings about yourself. You're not quite sure whether or not maybe you're being too manipulative, or maybe you are the victim in whatever situation this card is speaking to you about, if it speaks to you about it. So, this is just, there's a lot of emotions going on with this card. There's a lot of undoubt and uncertainty. So we're going to go straight into these two cards. We have Fortune, and we have the rune Jera, which means cycle. These are both kind of the same thing, in a way. This one means that, what did you say? It was like something about, well, we'll get to that in a sec.
Fortune as a whole.
Fortune as a whole, and how time moves.
Yeah.
This one is also cycle, and about the time, and I will go ahead and read you the passage out of that one. So it's basically awareness of who we are and awareness of who we are comes with time. So that's what that one means. So it's gonna take time. You might be fretting with this card, but it's going to take time and awareness to find out who you are, what you're feeling, because this all just comes right back around. The Fortune card from the Vampire deck, it was upright. So its meaning is basically this Fortune card depicts the universe in a perpetual state of change. When this card appears, change, movement, and expansion is inevitable. This card is about destiny and how everything is woven into the cycles of existence. So it's all about this reading, and for me, is all about cycles and time and high amounts of emotion.
And you know what? I said this earlier when you were looking at those cards, but something that I've learned from my years of spirituality and work in the spiritual realms is that time is cyclical. Everything is a cycle. A life is a cycle. Everything is a cycle. Mm-hmm. And cycles are bound up with time and with energy and with emotion, especially because as human beings, emotion is what makes us tick. Our feelings are way more complex than we give them credit for. So that's just something to think about.
Especially when you're an empath.
Yes. So here's the deal. I have 3 decks with 3 cards each right now. And this one has a specific theme and a specific target. I know this already because I can feel it.
Okay.
You know, the empath thing.
Yeah.
So this does not mean you have to be a woman, but this is very feminine energy, very, 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 very feminine stuff going on here, okay? And that's with all 3 decks.
Wow.
So it's all very fluid. It's all very femininely fluid. But at the same time, if you identify as male or you identify as gender fluid, just know everybody has that balance of male and female,
Yeah.
and then that center balance of non-gender. Okay, so we'll start with Wildwood Tarot deck, and we're not even going to do uprights or flip overs for this one because I don't feel like that's needed in this particular reading.
Okay.
We're going to start with one of my favorite cards of the Wildwood deck, which is the Ancestor. This is one of my favorite cards for a reason. Okay. This card is a figure of an ancestor clad in reindeer skins and evergreen leaves. They stand at the gateway to the Wildwood, okay? So they're right at the start of this. This is a new journey, basically. Okay. So we're talking cycles, right?
Yes. It's crazy.
It's so funny how these cards tend to like wind up in the same type of theme.
Mm-hmm.
But like this card talks about ancient memory, pathfinding, and Ellen of the Ways, who happens to be, I believe, a Welsh deity. Ellen being kind of with this card, and you see how she has skirts.
Oh, yeah.
She's known as a deer-trod goddess. I've read a little bit about her, but not a ton. So, again, feminine energy. We have the Ancestor, who is an antlered figure of an ancestor clad in reindeer skins and evergreen leaves, standing at the gateway of the Wildwood. We are taking a new journey. Okay, it is rooted in ancient memory. It is a pathfinder guide. The spirit of nature and the subconscious human psyche and the call of the wild. Now, everybody at some point in their lives feels the call of the wild. I tell you that. I think I'm currently feeling that call lately, so I've been trying to connect more with nature, right? So the Ancestor is linked to the part of our soul that is the most ancient and most closely related to the archetypes that represent nature. She's the guardian of the sacred heart of the land and summons you by beating the drum to the heartbeat of the earth. The part of you that unconsciously heard the drum stirred the first desire to walk the path that is at work here, okay? Strength and patience of nature, awesome and relentless turning of the cycle that brings spring and warmth. Lots of cycles here, babies. So basically, you have made the leap and started a new cycle. Your instinctive spirit has felt that it is necessary to lead you to the gateway of a new path. You might have been reluctant or concerned at first, but whether you understand or realize it right now or not, a shift has occurred. You might feel wary of it, but I'm going to tell you what. Hang on to your ancestor friend, because she'll guide you, she'll reassure you, as you relearn and great new experiences on the path. Because I tell you what, your soul's going to probably realize, I've been here before. Why have I been here before? How have I been here before? I'll tell you what. Oh boy. So basically, go forth on this journey with new eyes and a joyful heart.
Sorry, guys. We just have
It happens.
boxes.
On boxes.
It's just fucking dying.
Alright, here we have some more. We have the Queen of Vessels in the Salmon. And as we know, Salmon is also the retriever of wisdom, especially in Welsh tales, and Irish as well, I believe. Deeply caring and kind, the Queen's spirit draws upon the great honesty, generosity, and self-sacrifice that she sees in you. She brings joy to the darkest places and addresses the most difficult problems with grace and civility. This is probably going to be a person in your life who is tender-hearted and kind, sensitive and intuitive, with a wide romantic streak. This might even be you. This person has a psychic or empathetic ability that can see into your condition, making you feel comfortable or maybe even unsettling you. Don't let it unsettle you. It just means that they see your soul. Okay, those are people that you need to hang onto you in your life. As a friend, she makes the best confidant, resonating with your emotions, for her words are guided by the heart. She may leave herself open to other people's needs or abuse. However, that's the unfortunate part about being empathic is you also feel sorry for assholes. I know what you're thinking because I'm thinking it too. We twin brain, don't even lie. This is my person
She's my person.
Oh my god. So this card speaks to virtue, kindness, simplicity, and devotion, a caring individual, to cherish or pamper someone, joyfulness and recovery, and security. So you're heading on a good path here, but remember to keep open-minded. Keep open-minded. And this is why I love this deck and why I love the way that this is going. Because we talked about joy in this card. However, the Three of Vessels is next, and it represents joy. It full-on represents joy. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Look at that card.
That's pretty.
So basically, this is celebration within a communal group or family, welcoming the coming of new life or good fortune, the successful return after migration or travel by a tribe or grouping. So this is the ability. This is also a card that represents the ability to connect directly to joy, which can be very hard for some people, but that's why we're on this particular path, right? It allows the healing and empowering energies to flow through you. It's a great gift from the universe. Be joyful, celebrate life fully in gratitude for the amazing gifts you have. Embracing love, life's achievements, and the fulfillment that comes with selfless dedication to a shared cause or belief. Now, sometimes we need to give ourselves permission to be completely fulfilled and to experience joy again and be strong and stoical enough to understand that all of life's trials and tribulations, as well as the blessings and gifts, are cyclical by nature.
Oh my god.
We have a lot of themes here, clearly. So now, we're going to go into the Woodland Warden's little ministrations for you, okay? And we're just going to go through them as quick as we can, to be honest. I don't think we need to linger too hard. So, the Marten and the Foxglove represent mischief. Oh no.
Me. That too. Monkey thing.
Okay, so the Marten and the Foxglove represents the archetypal trickster, the light-hearted mischief maker, the lover of chaos and spontaneity. Martens are a type of weasel known for their curiosity, quick movements, and occasional aggression.
Rawr.
Romanian folklore tells of martens playing tricks on horses, braiding their manes in the night so they wake to a tangled mess of hair in the morning. And foxgloves are said to be the homes of fairies, another elusive and mischievous creature. For this reason, they're associated with riddles and secrecy. Pay attention to the opportunities for spontaneity, travel, and playfulness. This is going to tie into everything we talked about with Wildwood because we're embracing joy, remember? And sometimes joy comes with chaos, mischief, playfulness. A bit of lighthearted mischief, so long as it doesn't hurt anyone, can be healthy. Do you embrace spontaneity? Can you learn to let go and make room in your life for more adventure? That's a good question. Next, we have the raccoon and the sycamore tree for curiosity, another tenet of mischief, in my opinion. They call us to explore the thrilling new interest, idea, or opportunity. Okay? And then the desire to learn and know as well in here. You're well equipped to explore uncharted territories. Climb high into the tree of your interests, bounding from branch to branch. Now is an auspicious time to discover new truths about yourself and your abilities. Now, what new hobbies or interests do you want to explore? Final card for Woodland Wardens, the Antelope and Wheat. 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 Cool whip.
Cool. Yeah. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H?
I don't know what you're talking about, Brian.
Say cool. Cool. Say
So,
whip. Whip.
here we go, tying back to things like community, because antelope are associated with community because of their herds. They do work together for everything. The group supports the thriving of each individual, and then wheat are ancient symbols of prosperity. Because it is a relatively easy grain to grow, store, and convert to flour, and it's a staple crop. Wheat is closely associated with wealth and abundance. Nourish yourselves and your communities. You're feeling fulfilled, nourished, and secure. Celebrate your good fortune by sharing it with others in need. Invest in your community and ensure you're supported in leaner times. Who or what makes you feel nourished, and what fills your proverbial cup? So, yeah, we're talking joy, we're talking community, we're talking new paths. And we're talking feminine energy as well.
I know it fills my cup. Vampire?
Chaos.
Insanity.
Gremlin.
Yeah.
Bestie.
Yeah.
Sister. Oh, don't you start with that now. Oh my god.
Well,
Okay, now
that
next.
that was the thing from Twisters. They were to go with this, and they go, "Woo-doo."
That's what you were trying to do. I thought you were trying to do something else.
No, you had your fingers out like this, and they were doing this. They were going, "Woo-doo." I can't know how to do it.
Okay, so now the next deck we're using is one of my another favorite oracle of mine that I don't use as often as I should, and it's the Sacred Rebels Oracle by Alana Fairchild. It is supposed to be guidance for living a unique and authentic life, and honestly, it has really, really good stuff in here. The problem is all the entries are long as hell, so I will be shortening them the best I can. We have this lovely naked booty. Look at this.
Naked booty.
It's a pretty card, though.
It is really pretty.
The card is called Against the Grain. Okay. I might as well go ahead and read this entire entry because this is shorter than the other one. You want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. This actually might be a reading for me. Oh my god. Because all of it's kind of... this whole thing has been resonating with me this whole time. Shit. Anyway. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes or sentiments. You want to make it possible what others say cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future to this world. However, this can have its burdens. Deep within you may feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful hearts of many others that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated, thwarted, or lonely at times. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things, for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You must never ever lose your unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate, and conventional, not even for appearance's sake, for you would lose your essence. You are here to show that life is about so much more than conventional success. This oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. Oh. You must go against the grain. It is just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. It's me. However, yours is not a force of disrespectful chaos. You are a loving catalyst, and by simply being yourself, you constantly remind people that there's always another way. This oracle comes with the particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly as you are. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf in the flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit calling to the caterpillars, that is you. The price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guard it so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into being something you are not. If this has happened or is threatening to happen, this oracle brings you comfort. You will always dream of birds that fly underwater. You know that the true nature of your being can never be changed. At most, it could only be hidden for a time. Now is the time to accept who you are and allow your truths to be freely expressed. That's going to cause trouble if I'm going to do it. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. When we are who we are in truth, we attract the support, protection, and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not with the general consensus. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and atypically colored sheep to join you in conjuring better visions for our world.
I conjured something, alright.
You conjured something from the depth of your bum.
Yeah, my bum.
Your bum is on fire.
My bum.
See, now we're having joyful times together because that is what we do.
These,
I love those
I love
cards.
the back of the
Yeah,
cards.
me
They're
too.
so pretty.
Actually, there is a card that has that on it.
So
Somewhere in there. So next we have, what is already with you? So this is your card of what you already kind of have going on here. Problem is, this one is a longer card read. Just gonna say. Oh my gosh, in fact, see. It's a bit long.
Lot.
Yeah. So basically, you hold in your hand that which you seek. The pair of spectacles you've been rummaging around your house for are sitting on top of your head. What you're seeking is right in front of your frickin' eyes. Okay? Like, it's right under your nose. It's so much more wonderful to imagine that there's something yet to find. There's always unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be, yet in this instance, it's important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. Doesn't mean it's the end of the story, but it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Okay? Acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you right now. And in fact, one of my favorite statements in witchcraft in general is that you are the magic, and you are all you really need for the magic. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Be completely present in the now. You'll not need any force for the next part to actually, happen. Okay? Now, here's some advice that I think might be a good idea, because there are sections in this book for your healing process, as well as just general advice. So your healing process might seem a little bit odd, and you're half doing it right now. Hug yourself by wrapping your arms around your body.
Wait, what?
Can you summon love for yourself? Feel what comes up for you with this. Do you think it's silly and resist it? Or can you soften and melt into it? Feel love for yourself. You are deserving of love as anyone. Can you accept this love from yourself now? Feel your heartbeat in your chest and the flow of your breath. You are alive. You are connected to life. You can trust in yourself, your own mind, your own body, your own breath. Just be with yourself and know it's all going to be okay. Reassure yourself that letting go of the past is as natural as the passing of the seasons of life. Cyclical again here.
That's how I...
Cycle.
That's how I send you energies.
Yeah, and I always feel it so well. When you're ready, stand up, open your arms wide, and hold them above your head for a moment. Imagine your heart and your hands are open and shining out the beautiful light that is within you. Imagine the universe receiving it and saying yes to you. If you're feeling cheeky and ready, send a big yes back to the universe and laugh. That's all. That's enough. You are enough. So be it.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And then the final card, which is probably this is definitely fitting. New birth guarded vigilantly. Okay. So, oh my god, this one's too long. Look at that. That's. I'm gonna just cut this down the best as I can.
It's like the vampire deck being 4 pages long per card.
Yeah, but this one also is cyclical again.
Oh my god.
All the cycles.
What is this day?
In every creative process, in every birth, in every opening of a new cycle of life, there's a time of vulnerability. And so this talks about vulnerability as you birth your future, as you birth what you want in life, okay? It's basically like a full learning to become steady on its legs. Those legs will become remarkably powerful in time, but the process of growth and maturity has to take place that requires some wobbly first attempts. Can't be any other way. You might be noticing a fresh new life sort of energy, springing up from inside you. And that is exactly what you need to be paying attention to. Give it some care, give it some attention, nurture it. Make sure that you give it the same kind of kindness you would give other people. It's within you, though. So you gotta give yourself a little bit of kindness, too. And it also has some connections to other cards that we did not draw, so... So they're so wordy in this on this thing. So I'm going to go by the healing process again, but I'm also going to cut it down a little bit because it is long. Close your eyes and relax. Focus on your breath for several minutes. Imagine the external world fading away. Allow yourself to step into your heart. That space within is peaceful. Okay? Sense, see, or feel that deep within that space. A tender young shoot is rising out of the earth. With tremendous courage and focus, it has summoned the energy to crack through the seed, and it is reaching directly up towards the light, boldly determined to become a full, mature plant. Now you are the one who is joyfully, lovingly, and consciously standing guard over that growth. So basically, have your growth and guard it. Don't let anyone else stomp on it. Okay, that's basically what we're saying here. You gotta learn to go slow with it. You may sense darkness rise and fall around you in the circle of light created by your love and the beings supporting you to protect this tender young shoot. You can notice that rise and